Hi, everyone. Welcome to another full episode of 10K Dollar Day. Today, we're talking about waffles, dairy, and toppings.
Man, we should have released this on Sunday.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 243 of 10K Dollar Day, the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel. I'm Allison Burns.
I'm Lulu Picard.
Yeah, we're so excited you're here with us today. Anything new, Lou? What's going on in your world?
Well, this weekend, this comes out the 17th of August. So this weekend, I'm actually in a concert in Orlando. I'm super excited because it's a full orchestra, 150 plus voice choir. My mom is in the choir, and it is an organization I've been singing with for around 20 years. It's the 20th anniversary of Encore Performing Arts. And it started out as a bunch of cast members at Disney just wanting to perform and raise some money. And now it has grown and grown and grown. So I'm really excited to be singing some stuff with them for the 20th anniversary. I'm singing a song I've sung many times with them, but I love the arrangement so much. And to sing it with a full orchestra is like such a dream.
That's awesome.
So I'm going to be at the Dr. Phillips Center this weekend in Orlando if anybody's there. And Allison, what's happening next week?
Next week, we're actually both going to be in Dallas. We're going to Podcast Movement. Not only going, we're speaking. And we have a time slot on that next Friday. So we're super excited. If you guys are in the area, let us know. We'd love to meet up for a coffee or a tea or a cocktail.
Yeah, coffee tea might be more in our budget, but we'll totally meet you. For sure.
For sure. All right, let's go into obsessions, you guys. We have a big episode today. So let's get going. What's on your obsession list?
What's on my obsession list? Well, I went away. So I'm staying in my parents' house right now in Orlando. I was gone for 4 months doing a gig, and now I'm here just visiting for like 2 to 3 weeks before I go back up. And in my absence, I stay in their guest suite, which is like the top floor of their house. It's got a little bathroom and my own little bedroom. They have installed a bidet.
They did?
A bidet, like, yeah, but it's not like a separate thing. Like when you go to Europe where they have like literally a separate thing next to the toilet. This is like attached to the toilet, like a Japanese toilet.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I would be too.
Listen, Americans, I know this is not what we do here. I get that. But in the Philippines, it's actually pretty common to like wash yourself after number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like you would never go number 2 and not wash yourself in the Philippines. And so once you realize how clean you are after you wash yourself after number 2, then you just get gross about all the other times you don't wash.
Oh, I know. I always, not always, but I like to jump in the shower. So
I have a friend who always takes a shower after.
What if they're out in public?
They don't.
I guess then they don't do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, now everybody's like, I'm the dirtiest person.
I know. It's so true.
It's just an aftermarket thing, and it plumbs into like the clean water line, you know?
Yeah.
So it just kind of rinses you off.
Yeah.
And you've never felt so clean. What about you?
Okay. So my obsession right now is called drip drop.
Oh, so like the same thing, bidet.
That is really funny. Not drip dry, but drip drop. So basically it's these little powders that you add into your water, and it's formulated to work like an IV. It has 3 times the electrolytes as a sports drink, but only half the sugar. And it works just like an IV by it gets rid of your dehydration. Like it's amazing, like scientifically proven.
Oh, that's crazy. So where do you get this?
You can buy it online or at like, like GNC, like those type of stores.
Yeah. And how do you take it yourself?
So you put it in a bottle of water and shake it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
The IV made me very confused.
Oh, yeah. But what's crazy is that if you go to their website and you click on the word science, it talks you through like the scientific research that went into this.
I love that. And if you click on the word science, that's exactly the type of websites I like to go to, where they're like, listen, science.
Yes, exactly. And the creator of this was Dr. Robert Crane. They have a picture of his original sketch of the sodium glucose co-transport system from 1960 that he wrote down on a napkin.
Okay.
It's really cool. Like, I don't understand any of it. It's so scientific, but it looks so cool. And it's on this napkin. You can tell it's like old, but basically it like mixes like sodium, potassium, glucose, and magnesium. And it like almost instantly can like cure your dehydration.
Have you used this?
Yes.
And is it better than Pedialyte or coconut water?
Yeah. And it comes in different flavors, but it's not like a harsh flavor. Like it just feels like it's a little bit flavored. Like it's not overwhelming. It's so great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it. All right. What's on your wish list?
What's on my wish list? My wish list is that my parents have this, they have a Hummer from, I don't know, 15 years ago. It was like they bought an H3 a long time ago. It's paid off and I love it. I love driving it. Surprisingly, it gets better gas mileage than almost any other SUV we've ever had. It's just made like a tank. It's just a safe feeling car. It's great. You guys know I am all about the environment, and surprisingly, this is much better for the environment than the Jeeps we had or any other SUVs. So my wish list is that it would just keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Because for the first time, it has started to be needed to like taking into the shop a little more regularly. Yeah. And it's from 2004 or 2005. Yeah. Like it's been trucking.
Yeah.
But I really want to keep it in the family. I love that car so much. And I'm sending it little vibes, to just keep going.
Oh, I love
just
that.
want the Hummer to stay.
Yeah, I love that though.
I mean, the air conditioning doesn't even really work. Like, I don't care. I just want it to like stay in the family.
I love that.
What about you?
I wish I could get my windows tinted on my car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
I know, but I just wish that it was already done. Maybe that's what I wish.
The thing is, don't go somewhere like super cheap.
Oh.
Because you'll get those bubbles.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You have to go
somewhere
it needs
to be done right.
It has to be done right. They have to have a guarantee.
Yep.
They have to know what they're doing. And I've had it done pretty successfully, and I've also had it done not successfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want it because it's so hot here. And every time I get in my car, it's so hot. So I'm like, ugh, I know. Crazy.
Look at you wanting to upgrade your car now that it's paid off.
I know. I'm like, I was like, oh, maybe I should get a paint job. I'm going to have it for a year. And like,
a paint job does a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Especially if I did like a
super
black.
Fun. Or you know what you should do is go get it like super detailed.
Yeah.
Like the one that where they do the full works. It's probably going to cost like $150 maybe.
Yeah.
But it is like a new car when you get back into that car. It's one of the best things you can do to like snazz up your life.
Yeah. I'm going to try it. I'm going to save up. All right. You know what time it is? It's time for Lulu's 10K day.
It's a $10K day. Imaginary travel and a laugh or two. As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do. We buy top drawer, but we don't really pay. So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae.
Oh, Okay, let's listen to this thing.
Hey, it's Jacob McAlister, and I'm going to go with the Met.
Okay, this is an insert because Lulu got this word from Jacob McAlister, and she told me that it said the net with an N. Well, as I'm editing this episode, I go in to plug in your word, Jacob, and it clearly says the Met with an M. But the day you're about to hear is all around the word net, as you will find out, as well as our 10K role play is all around the word net. So, Jacob, our apologies for the incorrect word of the day. So we'll get you back, we promise. I mean, do you expect any less? Here we go. On with the show, the net.
Well, that was Jacob McAlister who designed our 10K logo.
Yeah.
And we love that thing. We put it on everything. We love it. And if you want to see more of Jacob's stuff, you can go check out his Instagram at YouFoundJacob. He's got beautiful things. He sells them. He's got beautiful art. He is also an artist for Loungefly. So if you're walking around in the mall and you see some of those cool Disney backpacks, guess what? It might be Jacob.
Yeah. That's
okay.
Awesome.
So when I first heard that, I literally couldn't tell if he was saying the net or a net or net at all. So I just went with a net.
A net?
I went with a net. And then I went with Annette Funicello.
Oh. Okay.
And Annette Funicello was a really famous member of the Mickey Mouse Club back in the day. And, she was in those beach movies. Like, I think people probably 10 years younger than us don't know who Annette Funicello is.
Probably, yeah.
And she was born in Utica, New York.
Oh, Utica.
Yeah, we are going to Utica. And this is going to pay off for me because 1776 is doing our tour rehearsals in Utica.
Oh, nice.
So I will get back to y'all in February 2023 and let you know how everything was. Perhaps I will even stay at the Doubletree Utica.
Oh, the Doubletree. That's interesting.
We are staying. Spending money in Utica is hard. So we're staying at the Doubletree. Now I got the top suite, which is the 5 to Fitness suite.
Okay.
It has a little mini gym in it.
Oh, that's fun.
At the Doubletree, your own personal gym.
Yeah.
And they say that they have connecting rooms.
Okay.
So I'm going to just pretend that we both can get this 5 to Fitness suite, even though I actually think there's only one, and that they're connecting so we can have a little party situation. And you and I each have a suite. They're $289 each. So for both of us, it's $625.
Oh, okay.
And I've budgeted $100 for Ubers for the day.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Now, breakfast is at Crayley's. And Crayley's is a family-owned place in Utica, and they specialize in the Waffle Witch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It sounds like a lot. Are you ready?
Yeah, a sandwich and a waffle, yeah?
It's a sandwich and a waffle. It is 3 strips of bacon, 2 sausage patties, ham, egg, cheese between a waffle.
Oh.
That sounds like
so is it
for
sweet
breakfast.
Too? They put syrup on it?
It doesn't say whether there is syrup on the waffle. I think they just use a waffle as bread.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So we're getting one of those, but we're also getting the Hannah special.
Oh, Hannah.
Right, because your daughter's named Hannah. So they have 2 eggs, meat, potato, toast, and a piece of French toast, plus a small juice. Hope that's what Hannah wants to eat. Doesn't matter. She's not on the trip with us, but that's what we're going to eat. That's going to cost us $35 at Crazy's for coffee and food. But we are going to get some special coffee.
Okay.
So right after that, we're going to go to Character Coffee. It was listed in Food and Wine magazine. They did a best coffee in every state, and Character Coffee from Utica was the New York coffee.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And we're going, and they are serious. They're like, here's where our roasters are from. This is what they taste like. Like they have all the tasting notes, all the different roasters. But a regular coffee is only $2.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's like normal prices for gourmet coffee. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Perfect. So we're going to get a couple coffees there. They do have all the fancy coffees you want, but regular or fancy. And then we're going to the Munson Williams Proctor Arts Institute.
Okay.
And it sounds like if you are in Utica, this is a very cool place to go.
Yeah.
It's an art museum. They also do like artsy films. They also have artsy concerts. It might just be like the hub of culture in Utica.
That's awesome.
Sounds like. So you can book a private tour.
Okay.
But they don't have the price. So I'm just going to pretend that it's expensive. And you and I to go on our private tour is going to be $100.
Okay.
And that can be a tip for the docent as well, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
100%.
Now that person leading us around, that docent, I'm sure that they need some comfy shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So in honor of Annette Funicelli from the Mickey Mouse Club, I am getting them the Stella McCartney Disney sneakers.
That sounds fun.
These are really cute. They're like cute sneakers, and then they have just like a Disney Fantasia kind of thing on the side.
Aw.
From Stella McCartney.
Yeah.
They are $635.
Whoa.
For sneakers.
That's a lot.
That's so much, right?
That's so much, yeah.
I rarely spend over $100 for my sneakers.
Yeah.
I have in the past, like when I was like really thinking I was super working out, and then I would justify it that way.
Yeah.
But in general, yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. So $635. And then we go down to, also, I just totally lied. I totally have more expensive sneakers than that, but I don't think of them as sneakers. I think of them just as like walking around shoes that look like sneakers.
Yeah.
I know that sounds dumb, but like working out shoes and then walk around shoes that look like workout shoes are two different shoes to me.
No, I agree with that.
Okay.
Well,
yeah,
because
like
the arch support has to be different and like.
Yeah, but yeah, right? Like you wouldn't use all your white sneakers to work out in.
Right, exactly.
You just use them for clothes.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Glad we are on the same page about that. All right, we're going to go to a brewery next, Bags Square Brewing, and we're going to get a pretzel and the cheese curds, all the stuff I love at breweries. I love that German pretzel. Give me a Bavarian pretzel. Any
mustard.
I'm the cheese girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes. And beer. So $65 for lunch. Easy. And then, have you ever been to a dairy farm?
No.
Well, we're about to. Okay. We're about to go to Alpine Echo Farm, and they're going to show us around that dairy farm.
Do I get to milk a cow?
They probably will, because I'm paying them $310.32 for us to do whatever we want at the farm.
It's very specific. Yes.
It is very specific. And I'm going to take some of their milk and cream, maybe, and other stuff that I forgot to get because I don't know how to do it. And then bring it back to our hotel rooms, our connecting rooms. And I bought a soft serve machine.
Oh.
Like where we can make our own soft serve ice cream.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Doesn't it sound awesome to have like unlimited soft serve ice cream?
Yeah.
So that soft serve machine for the hotel room, they do have used ones, but I was like, I don't want old dairy machines. I want a brand new machine. Is about $8,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so expensive for ice cream.
Yeah. Well, I got the kind that you would have like on the cruise ship at the buffet.
Oh, so okay.
Not like a kitchen one.
Sure. This is like the industrial. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you and I are going to have ice cream all night long.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
So I got that. We're going to put it in the hotel room next to all the fitness equipment.
Yeah.
And then I got us cones. I got both cake and sugar cones because I normally like sugar cones, but I have to say with the soft serve, I love the bottom of the cake cone when all the ice cream is in the little cells.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. That's really great for me. Yeah. So That was like $10-ish to get 2 packs of cones.
Okay.
And then I went to Etsy and they have just add ice cream boxes.
What's
it's
that?
really cute. So smart. Somebody just decided to put like 2 portions of all the toppings you want.
Okay.
And they sell just those portions. So you don't have to go out and buy sprinkles and cherries and chocolate syrup and the thing. They make a little kit and then you just add the ice cream.
Yeah, that's great.
So smart, right?
Yeah. It's like a blizzard in a cup.
Yes. So that's $45. Got that for us. And you can even put a little note with it if you wanted to from that Etsy thing. And just as a reminder, everyone, all of these links are on that newsletter. Okay. Go to our site to sign up, 10kdollarday.com, please. All right. Then it is dinner time and we are going to have chicken riggies.
What's that?
It is a dish that is only found in Utica.
Okay.
It's an Italian-American pasta dish, and it's basically chicken, rigatoni, and hot or sweet peppers in a spicy cream and tomato sauce.
Oh, okay.
Right. They say you can't get it anywhere else. And apparently, according to Google, on the day that I looked it up, the best one in Utica is at Bella Regina. So we are going to get chicken riggies at Bella Regina, and they have a family meal pack for $55. It has a third of a pan of chicken riggies, Bella greens, 4 meatballs and sauce, garlic bread, 4 mini cannolis. So like we are set up.
Yeah.
And that's $55.
That's awesome.
So for $75, with the tax and the tip.
Yeah.
That's what we had. And that brings me to $10,000.
Yeah. All right. That's what Lulu would do with 10K in
the place where Annette Funicello was born, Utica, New York.
That is so funny because I definitely did not take it that way, like at all. But I think it's adorable that you did. So now we're going to talk about how we would give away $10,000. So I'm going to go first. I took the net and I went to find this website that's called thenetfw.com.
Mm-hmm.
And basically their slogan is fighting for a world where girls are not for sale. So what this is, it's women and kids who are trafficked every day in North Texas. They're addressing that situation. They are supporting survivors. They are helping them with the cycles of addiction, abuse, and even incarceration that sometimes perpetuate from where they just came from. So it provides opportunities to help rebuild their lives that were destroyed by trafficking. So check that out, thenetfw.com.
I actually have a similar, I took Net the same way to find my charity.
Okay.
So I found Net Hope, which is nethope.org. And they're a little more global. You said yours was North Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mine is global, but they talk about digital literacy gaps, like how people who don't have access to smartphones or don't have access to the internet, like really can't get online. They can't have that education.
Yeah.
People who are not in the traditional banking system.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
They talk about sustainable technology, how to create technology in a way that doesn't, hurt the earth as much as possible. And they also do funding for humanitarian agencies for their internet connected devices.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I think is cool. And they also talk about, similar to yours, safety for women in digital social networks.
Yeah.
So they're really kind of broad, I think really super broad, where yours is really specific.
Yeah.
But it's good to know that there are people working about this digital safety and literacy all around the world.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Awesome. So we're going to go on to our happies before I go to our final segment, the 10K role play. So Lulu, what's your happy this week?
My happy this week is that my parents, like, I know we talked about the bidet, but they also upgraded the mattress in this room.
Oh.
And it is 2 days old.
Oh.
As of this recording. And
That's
it is
amazing.
like sleeping on a cloud that's firm enough, a firm enough cloud.
Oh, I love that.
I do love it. It's really great. What about
That's
you?
Awesome. My happy is that this past weekend, Nonsense Amen closed, and super happy that they were able to come back after their, couple weeks off of COVID. So I'm glad that they were able to finish out the show with that extra weekend. So very happy, proud of those dudes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what is really impressive about our hosting service, Buzzsprout?
No, what?
They have over 100,000 podcasters using them, but I still feel like we're one of a kind to them.
You know what? You're right. I don't feel like I get lost in the shuffle or lost in the ocean or
lost in this metaphor.
Exactly.
Well, Buzzsprout has all the resources you need from a big hosting service and all the customer service of a boutique hosting service.
That's right. And it's so easy to get started. So if you're thinking about starting a podcast, check out 10kdollarday.com/Buzzsprout and you can click on our link and sign up right there.
All right. So now it's time for our next segment.
10K role play.
Lulu, what you got for me?
Okay, Allison,
Yes.
I have to tell you, you're having a really great day.
Yeah.
And you've been in a field all day and you've got your butterfly net. You're chasing all these butterflies and you just realized that one little butterfly is not doing that well that you've captured. So I'm going to ask you, Genevieve.
Yes.
What's your obsession right now?
Well, my obsession is this lovely butterfly net that actually is not harmful at all to the butterflies. I found it through one of my Etsy sisters because we have an organization for all of us that make things from home. So one of my Etsy sisters made this net, and it comes so finely intertwined, all the net particles, that it can never hurt the butterflies that I catch, because some of the bigger nets with the bigger holes, the wings can get caught. Now, even though, as you can see, this one butterfly is caught in the net, it's not in a negative way, because it's actually just resting, because if you can see, the inside of this net is actually very comfortable. So sometimes the butterflies don't want to leave the net because it is so comfortable for them. So that's my obsession, is my butterfly net.
Oh, well, I love that you and your Etsy sisters got together to make real comfy nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. It's a good sisterhood.
That's very good. Yes.
Etsy sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
What's on your wish list right now?
Well, my wish list is, I really wish that I had the proper ingredients to make my own soap. Right now, soap can be expensive, and we do use it every single day, multiple times a day, trying to keep the COVID away. So I really want to be able to make my own, but the stores here don't carry the products I need in order to make my own soaps. So I'm hoping and wishing that I will be able to gather all the stuff that I need to start making my own soaps to save money.
Wow, you're really into that like DIY life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
That's great. Well,
Yeah.
then what would you do with $10,000?
Oh, well, that is absolutely an easy question to answer, because my Etsy sisters and I have talked about it quite frequently. So what we would do is we would create a brick and mortar, like Etsy store. So instead of it all being online, it would give us a place to actually bring all of our things that we make to one place. And it would be the Sisterhood of Etsy store, where it would just be anything that you want to make. So from those soaps to the nets, to our baby clothes that we make, to, even sometimes, our partners will help us with woodwork. So we could also put in some of the woodworking stuff that we have. So that's what I would put the money into, is my Etsy store. That's a real store, not an online store.
It's like you had a whole business plan ready.
Yes. We talk about it quite frequently. So,
Okay. Well, if you had $10,000 to give away, Genevieve, how would you do that?
I know exactly what I would do. I would give it to one of my Etsy sisters. Her name is Joanne, and she's had like a really tough spot right now. Like, not to get like too personal into her life, but her husband left her because he was cheating on her with this other lady who's like 2 towns away, and he thought nobody would know because it was 2 towns away. But what he does know is that like that's where the best movie theater is. So we always go 2 towns away. So we saw him with her, and it was this big ordeal, and she's very upset about it. So I would absolutely give her the $10,000 so that she could do something nice for herself. She could do something nice for her kids. And then it would absolutely make her husband very, very jealous, but he couldn't do anything about it. So that would make everybody very happy.
Wow. There's a lot of stuff going on in your little town.
Small towns,
That's
big
true.
drama. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Genevieve, what's your happy?
Oh, well, my happy is the fact that I live in a place where I can walk out my front porch and I can catch butterflies. And not many people can say that. A lot of people like the city life, but I got to tell you, there's something about opening your door and seeing just, the flowers and smelling the fresh air, and then just the butterflies everywhere. So that's my happy, is where I live.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Genevieve.
You too. Thanks, darling. Okay. All right, Lulu. So I still kept with the internet type deal. Okay. So I went internet, and then I started thinking future.
Okay.
So Lulu, you are a real life woman named Siri, because now it's popular to be named Siri after the famous Siri from years ago. And you're living in the year 3000.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
In the future.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, Siri. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Wait, when I said that, my phone turned on and it just said, no problem. Because I said, thanks for being here. Okay. Yeah. What's your obsession, Siri?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
What is your current obsession?
Yes. My obsession is vintage podcasts.
Oh,
well,
anyone in particular?
3000. Yeah, I've gone down a rabbit hole and I'm listening to old episodes of The Daily Happy. It is so quaint. These 2 podcast hosts, let me tell you, 10 minutes a day back then. Oh, please. It's amazing. They're talking about this pandemic they had in 2020 and then just more about their lives than I really care to know, but it is only 10 minutes a day. It's not that bad. What's amazing is that it's such a slice of life into the 2020s. We call it the dumpster fire years here in the future. Luckily, once you get to this post-scarcity economy that you have learned about in Star Trek, but don't worry, I'm living in it. It gets better. So tell your great, great, great grandchildren, they've got good stuff coming up.
Fantastic. Okay. What's on your wish list in the future?
Well, on my wish list is just more to do.
Yeah.
Because here in the future, we don't do anything. We figured it all out. All of our food is automated, but it's still delicious and organic. I don't know how we figured that out, but we have. And we're not eating like cubes and pills. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like real food, except that our taste buds have evolved. So now everything just tastes delicious, even if it's just more nutritious than delicious.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of evolutionary things that have happened that maybe you don't know. Oh, we can fly now. We should probably have talked about that.
Yeah.
So my wish list is really that I had more to do, because this life of leisure in the year 3000, it's great, but it's just not giving me a sense of purpose.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you had
that's all I do is
$10,000.
think about deep things.
In all your spare time. I mean, I don't know actually if $10,000 is a lot now where you are, but if you had 10K, what would you do with
nothing. It means nothing, Allison. Okay. We are past money. We don't need money. I look at something that I want, I think about it, and then the person or the robot that's asking me, do I want it? They just know we don't have currency anymore because we all have enough. So if everybody has enough stuff, then you don't need currency because you don't need to have more than anybody else.
That's fascinating.
There you go.
Wow.
So you and your 10K, listen, what I would do is I'd go get in one of those time machines. We've got time machines now, by the way, they're really easy. And I would go back to 2020, I don't know, 2, maybe that's where I am in the Daily Happy. And I would give it to those 2 hosts because they seem like they really need it.
Yeah, if you tune in, you're right. Like they talk about it quite frequently. Oh, well, then is that what you would do? You'd give away your 10K to them?
Well, if I had 10K to just give away, we're talking 10,000 vintage dollars, right?
Sure. Yes.
Yes. And they've been, let's say, kept in mint condition.
Oh, yes.
Then what I would do is I would go bring them to Jasper 234. It's a planet. It's the trading planet.
Oh.
And they have created a system of trading for antiquities. Oh. And I would go there. And hopefully what I would like to do is sell it to Corinthia 54, which is where the great galaxy library is.
Oh,
because I think that it should be kept in the museum or the library as, like a relic of Earth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Because that's what it should do. So though I would donate it to the galaxy library through the trading post on Jasper, the numbers that I set after Jasper.
Perfect. Oh, thanks, Siri. And then what's your happy?
Oh, well, my happy is I don't live in 2022 because those years seemed intense. All right. They just seem like the dark ages.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy that here in the year 3000, my lifespan is like 560 years at this point.
Wow.
Serums are really good. My skin is like snatched. Nice. So that's really great. Even though our ideas of body positivity have evolved. So even if I didn't want to use the serums, people would still think I was beautiful. It's a good thing to be in 3000.
It's a very good thing.
Yeah. You'd like it here.
Oh, well, you know what? I can only dream. All right. Thanks, Siri. Look at there. We've come to the end of our podcast. If you guys liked it, check us out, 10kdollarday.com. You can look around our website. If you happen to stumble across our Patreon page, click on that. For as little as $2 a month, you can support this podcast. It really does help. So check that out. And we'll see you here again next week. 10K Dollar Day is produced by Andrea Canny, intro by Stan Collins. Graphic art by Jacob McAlister. Thanks for that word. 10K jingle by Rockwell and Rose. The vintage 10K Saturday episode voiceover by Charlie Hume. And thanks as always to Buzzsprout. Let's end this podcast how we end it every week with friends like us
who needs amenities.